What? Now, we are here. We are here. What the fuck? Would be flat. Let's get the kettle on, boys. Oh yeah, Adam. Shit, Adam. That's not what I wanted. That is definitely not what I was thinking there, Nate. How are you keeping, Adam? Oh, fuck. Mad. Yeah, I hope everybody's well. Just got my new medical in the post. Yeah, boy. Cones, man, good to see you. Deadly, deadly. Well, look, wait till you see the weather here. It's probably night time where you are now. The sun's probably... It's 29 degrees today in London. It's unbelievable. I done my garden and all yesterday, so... I'm just about to roll up. I'll show you now, look. Hang on. 4C Labs. 4C Labs. I've tried it already. I'm happy with it. It's called Super G Citra. Super G Citra. 28%. Sativa. No wonder I like it. It's not an indica. Yes. Let's roll up this new medical product. Let me see if I can get it on the table for you so you can see a little bit of it. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's not too citrusy, but it's like an earthy as well. Oh, let's have a look. Hold on. Let's have a look and see what we're smoking on this morning. Here we go. Doesn't look great, hold on. Now this was 75, so it's a tenner cheaper than the other Aurora brand. It smells lovely. Like it's good. Oh, sativa in my oh my god! Look at the amount of crystals on that bit. The raw's too, my bro. Lovely, lovely. Well, let's enjoy the smoke together if we can get it timed right. Hold on, let me just get some of this back in there. Take out the drums. This will do me, and I've got another new one coming tomorrow. It's called Creamy Keys. Thank you. And they gave me a spare one as well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling chirpy today, guys. My missus gave me a little peck here, a little peck there, and a little peck down there. You know what I mean? And it's sunny out, and I got fresh milk for a load of cup of tea. And I got sunburned the fuck yesterday. To show you, I got sunburned the fuck yesterday, so I have to wear a t-shirt today. Like a little bitch I was last night. I had to get my missus to rub fucking half the sun on me. Horrible it was. Fucking hell, man. That Irish skin got bleeding blistered. Fuck it. Do 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 do. Right, now let's get back to basics here now, guys. How are we? I have a mate with me. He's gonna sub to me. I've been telling him all about it. Lovely. Now, Adam, I was gonna come on and do my prayer because it's that time, but I said I'm having so much fun and I'm excited. It would be fake. That's why I said I'm not gonna pray today. Because I've already, I went down to the shop and got some fresh milk. So I love that. I want a following in that. I want people to join me for guided meditation, mindfulness. But I said, fuck it, the sun's out, let's put a bleeding bit of reggae on. So, Brat Lee, all the way in New Zealand, you little brat. Anyway, shout out to you, fella. Thank you for being there for Adam. We're not going to talk about that today. He's in good mood. So that's it. I'm just saying, thank you for being there for him. Now let's get rolling. Yeah, it's lovely. I've tried it already, but now I'm really going to enjoy it. And I was a good boy last night, right? Last night was the first time in I don't know how many months, a year maybe, that I went to bed without a bedtime joint. I just went up and watched the movie and went to bed. Woke up this morning and the postman says, I will be there at 21 minutes past 9 with your new meds. I went, fucking right you will. Come on, just get it in the fucking bag. Brat Lee, all the way from New... I can't imagine what it'd be like smoking a doobie in New Zealand. Just, now I know, all I know about New Zealand is they send us a lot of frozen lamb. Now I want the real lamb, not the frozen lamb. I want the fresh lamb with his bum. His bum is still wet from the grass. That's the type of fucking lamb I want. But I can only like enjoy it. Enjoy it, so good. I would pick the grass up and I'd rub it on my face and I'd be like, look, at least we've got our wildness. We've still got our wildness. You know, all of my wildness now. Oh, I miss her more than words can ever say. Exactly, that's what I mean. But don't be giving me that frozen lamb. I want the best fucking lamb. Right, I'm going out to stank the place up with Super G Citrus. Sorry, I'm taking me time. Sorry. Shout out to everybody. I love me reggae too. That's why I said prayers can wait for a little bit. Now I can't put too much in, guys. This doesn't look like a lot to me, but it's all I can afford to put in at the minute. Super G Citrus from where is it from? Canada, is it? Is it Canadian? Canada, yeah. The next one I'm getting is from South Africa. I can't believe this is sativa. No wonder I'm full of fucking energy. Yeah! My doctor said I wasn't allowed sativa. He said I'm only allowed indicas. So maybe they made a mistake. You weren't there. Oh, Doink. Now, oh fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm all rattly and scatly. Sheep and people in there. Yeah, I'd say. I bet you, I swear to God. I walked in a few pubs and restaurants and all the lamb was from New Zealand. I thought, fucking hell, man. Fair play, what time is it over there, Adam, if you don't mind me asking? It's very early here, it's 10:30. So it must be about 6 in the evening, 7 in the evening, is it? Right, let's go. I'll show you my joint now, you know. This is the way I smoke mine. A lot of people might not, but I do. Hold on. It's 9:20 p.m. Oh, deadly. So it's 20 past 10, and it's okay. Lovely. You know, it means a lot to have people on, especially in other places of the world. You know, listening to me. Fucking hell. I'm trying to get this fucking thing in. She too wide, man. You need to trim her down a little bit, man. No problem, man. Bamba clot, man. Fucking hell, roll the thing, man. Fucking hell, man. Roger will come before you roll this fucking thing, man. Oh, man. Oh, mama. Tell Angelina Jolie I'm ready. Put petroleum jelly all over me belly. I'd put more on her bleeding belly, I would. Thank you very much, Adam. If you could taste, like, I swear my mother's life, I literally just went to lick that and I can say, oh, it's a hard smell. It doesn't smell like, it smells like, almost like cheese weed, you know what I mean? I need a pokey and I can't use Jesus anymore. Man. I'm not allowed to use me Jesus cross anymore, people. I got this weird feeling doing it the other day, that when I get to the gates of heaven, he'd say, look mate, I like you and you're a good fella, but like, you're a lazy cunt, because you could have used anything else but the one sign of me for the pokey, so that's what we're doing. Right, let's go. Bomber clap, man. Right, let's go. Shout out to 4C Labs. I'm not even bringing a cup of tea with me. That could be a big mistake, but I'm not even going to bring a cup of tea with me. Here's my cat. This is my front garden, Adam, much. This is my little front garden, you know what I mean? I'm going to finish that today. I'm going to pull all that up today. And then I'm going to pull all that up today. But for now, I shall get stoned. I have to leave that thing open for the cat. Now, I'm coming back to UK. See me. Oh, whopper. Deadly. Brilliant. There's Teddy. There's Layla. I tried to give them a tin of mackerel to treat them, but they don't fucking want it. I don't think they like the heat. Hello. I don't think they like the heat. There's Layla. Hello. Who's your cookie? She's 13. She has a tumour on her side. She's getting an operation next week. This is Teddy. Hello, Teddy. What are you wrong with you, Teddy? It's not my fault you're hairy and it's hot out. Right, let's go. No, this is my... Oh, now you come out. Jeez, where am I? The surface of... Fuck. Jesus Christ. There we go. Fuck, man. Jeez, that's a bit much, that. Fuck. That is hot. Oh shit, hold on. Can you hear me? Let me get some glasses. Now, that's a bit better, I think, guys. Yes. Fucking hell, can you see that? Burn the bollocks off you, that would. Oh, here we go with the Super G Citra. I forgot to tell you who the dads were. The dads are... oh, fuck it, I'll tell you in a minute. The dads and mums are banging strains. Oh, thank you. This is one of the good ones now. I'm happy with this one. It was £10 cheaper than some of the other ones. She's a good one. She's a fucking good one, I tell you. Here's my other one. Do not buy this, ever. Where is it? Pure Leaf Green Gelato. Sure. Yeah, can you please hold on one second? Some guidance in this time of need, please, mate. Yes. Yeah, I will help because he's dealing with anything. and he's genuine, and he just maybe Colin, that's my name, is Colin, not Finn. I like Finn. So maybe, just maybe, I might be able to learn something. That's an amazing feeling. You know, I don't think people can hear me because there's only one person in. Oh well, I'll have a look now in a minute, I can't tell. Maybe there's other people on live. Trying to sit in the shade. Teddy, don't start. Yeah. Oh shit. Don't start, Teddy. I think that should be alright. Yeah. Brat, you get in touch with me on YouTube. I'm gonna download Facebook Messenger. And I'm gonna be able to contact you all on that. You know. He's 2 months clean. I'm guiding him to scroll. Oh, brilliant. That's very powerful of you. You know, to be able to lend a hand when you're suffering. But you can both help each other. That's the thing. But I will help both of you. I'm 7 months clean. You know, not perfect. Body dysmorphia. You know. But yeah, month 9 is usually when you see some change in yourself. And it's very, don't count days. No, what I mean is you'll count days up until about 9 months. And then after about 9 months, you'll start going, right, I'll just, you know, it'll come naturally to go, oh, another week. Then you start realising months. You know, so right now it feels very mundane. 24 days, 38 days. The first time I became aware, I was 67 days. And then all of a sudden now I'm 7 months. So you need to give yourself some time. And as I said the other day, you might find an answer or some peace by the end of a few grams of weed. At the end of a few grams of weed, you won't find it anywhere else. You won't find it at the bottom of a bottle. You won't find it on any other drug. But you might just come to some conclusions or awareness or peace if you just embrace weed and the present day. Your cannabis, your weed, spirituality, fun, whatever. And then embrace the day. Not tomorrow, not the day before, one day at a time. Some days I can only do 1 hour at a time. You know what I mean? Oh, I remember Adam, yeah, shit, yeah. Yes, I forgot. I remember, oh, sorry, Lee, is that Lee? No, it's Adam, sorry. Adam, yes, I remember. But you are, and this is why honestly, I'm shocked. This is the conversations I love. Some people come on here and they'd say the same thing you did, and they're so vulnerable that they only ask questions. I this and I that, but you're still saying, no, I'm 5 years clean. So you know, you're aware that that's power in itself. You know what I mean? And it is. Believe me, it's sunny today. I know. If I go to the pub, I could go to the pub now. Even my missus wouldn't even say, don't go. It's fucking hot out. I can have a pint. But I know I won't enjoy it. I enjoy this more. I enjoy talking, peaceful, cups of tea. Fucking, and it's hard. I know when you're at work and you're sweating your bollocks off, you're paying bills, all this shit. I know. But believe me, I feel like a completely different person than I was 7 months ago. You know? That's a very, very, very poignant thing to say. And it's true. I think I would feel the same. You know, I feel the same now about my own mum. She went through 22 years of it. Now, the power in being clean, and she know me being clean. And that's just my mum who's still alive. So, you know, and I say, I've lost people. I have a friend that's coming up, I think it's 11 years. She's dead, and she was my best friend. She was like my mum. And, you know, I'm back. at how well you're coping, but I can only see it far. And you know what? And I don't want you to put any pressure on yourself ever. It's not about pressure. But put it this way. Let's try to think of, maybe this might help. Every day you're clean and sober, you're closer to her. Every day you're clean and sober, you're more spiritually connected to her. You're more connected to the memories. You're more connected to her genuinity. Every day you're clean. And that's a hard thing to say. What if I have a slip? Well, don't have a slip then. Do you know what I mean? Don't. What's up, Jordo? It is. It's a beautiful day. How are you, Jordan? Thanks very much, Jordan. I've seen it for your comments and all them other things. Thanks very much. Smoking on my medical here. It's nice for once. Not the nicest, but nice. But grieving is a process that I myself have not had to deal with in the real sense of the word. Grieving, proper grieving. So I can guide you, but you're actually ahead of me in time. You can actually guide me. You can actually guide me. You know. Thank you very much. I just try. I have that on me. That's the international symbol for empathy, and I wear that on my sleeve because I couldn't survive in the drugs without being dead, without dying, or prison, or being brutalized, or whatever. I couldn't, because you have to be evil, you have to be cruel, you have to be heartless, and I'm not. So I can't help it. It makes me sad when I think about someone else. I want to hug him. I want to hug at him. I know gay, homo, nothing. I don't know what else to do, but I just hug him. You know, and say, you know, just me. It's one of life's horrible cruelties. You know. But anyway, it's 9:45 where you are. You're having a nice good night one. I'm having a nice good morning one. Sent to me all the way by Canada. All the way from the old Canada, eh? Smoke a bit of the cannabis in the morning, eh? I don't know what accent that was, but anyway. Close that, yeah. Now, this is all. Yeah. 3 years, it's been brutal. I wasn't close to my dad, but still. No, honestly, these are all the things I need to hear. I'm only sitting in my shed, smoking up, going, yeah, I'm happy and all that. My mum's still alive. She's in work. She texts me. My missus has gone to work with my brother. My sister. I'm very, very lucky. I've loads of friends that have died from drug overdose and got shot in the head. I have. More than 5. Hung themselves, all these things. And you grieve. And I've had heartache. Heartache has made me go on every binge I've ever went. So what does that tell me? It tells me that I'm no good at being alone. So I need to balance how I act so I can hold on to what I desire most. And all I can say, Adam, is if someone like yourself can put their chin up in the air, put on their work boots and their trousers, they have a lump in their throat, tears in their eyes because they've dreamt about the person, and then the kid runs in the room and you go, oh, are you ready for breakfast? And you can't even think about food, but you're like, what breakfast would you like? Do you want this breakfast? Oh, yeah, and I'll pick you up after school. Oh, I can only imagine that. So, I'm not a man. I'm a 36-year-old human being, but I'm not a man. I've never had to bury my mother or my father or my partner or anything like that. Maybe that will turn me into a man. Maybe then you're a man. I don't understand why they call people men at 18 years of age. Why is that? I know people are a lot maturer and all that, don't go down the wrong road. But how did they say that? You're not a fucking grown up or a man until you've dealt with certain things in life. And I have dealt with certain things in life, but there's certain things I haven't dealt with. So it goes to have a talk. Same, a month now. I have to wait till herself goes to have smoke. Yeah. I'm only. I don't know what that is, but that could be a pill for mental health, or that could be a pill for addiction. You know, I'm not too sure. I was always into the crack and the coke and all that. I never done brown. I've done it a couple of times. But, and Jordan, thanks very much. I met the dog. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. I call it Foy, yeah. Sorry, but the jungle juice, that's what we used to call it. Yeah, but you know what? How long are you off that? You're only a month and a half. And look, I talk about this all the time. You know, and my recovery is not for everybody. And I've never been on the Foy, but I commend anyone who gets off Foy. You know, it's like taking bone marrow. That's what it's like. And if your prescription says Foy on it, it's very hard to say, right, I don't want that. So you know the withdrawals, the all these things, the crutch. Maybe you're delighted about, you know, finding it tough. My missus said to me today, she says, yeah, you smoked 7 grams yesterday because you got 2 3-5s. I says, I know. She says, can we try cut it down to 3-5 every 2 days? I was like, you know, I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but at least I haven't picked up, you know, fuck, I'm getting burnt here. Just my arm is getting burnt. Seriously. I feel like I'm in that movie. What's that movie? Pitch Black. Fucking hell. That's uncomfortably hot. Nelly, what's happening? Jordan, well, keep coming into the likes of Jude. Honestly, I'm not trying, I mean that with all my heart. Lena, Jude, Got Manners, I think, as well. Maybe he's more mental health. I don't know if he was drugs. There's a few of us here that are genuine, saying, look, I gave up drugs and I struggle every day. You know, I woke up, guys, you might not believe me. I swear on my mother's life. I woke up last night after having night terrors, right? In a puddle of sweat. I mean, dripping. I jumped out. I think I'm sleepwalking. My missus doesn't really believe me, but because it happened so much, but I don't really remember it. And I got into the kids' bed and I was whimpering, going, I didn't know what was wrong. And but in my dream, I'm always living this life where I'm chasing the rock. I'm walking, tapping all day in the street to Dublin or somewhere. I've got friends. I've got this whole fucking shit going down. I'm fucking living this other life in my head. And then it's always, as soon as I get it, like go through all this drama. You could be swimming through water, climbing up mountains, getting chased by bad guys. As soon as I put the crack on the pipe, I wake up. And I think my body wakes up in shock and all. Honestly. I mean, Emmett, Jesus, I've never tried it, Adam. I've never tried it. I'm glad I fucking didn't. But the reason why I've never tried it is because I couldn't get my hands on it. Crack and smack is easy to get your hands on. But maybe that wouldn't have been the drug for me. Because I wasn't good to do all-nighters. Like, I used to go to bed at some stage after smoking a crack binge, whether it's 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours during the day, whatever. But on meds, I hear you don't sleep for days. Like that probably would have sent me mental. You know, I was the cunt that would still do 14 grams. Oh, sorry, fucking 4 grams of paint and still have to go to bed at some stage, 9 in the morning, 12 in the day, whatever. I don't think meth would have worked for me. Probably would have killed me. I nearly died a few times off crack too, you know. Sometimes you don't understand how strong it is. Sometimes you get tiny, tiny little, then you're thinking, I'm to get ripped off. And you think, fuck it, I'll just throw it on. And boy Jesus, it blows us all. Your heart's literally pounding out your chest, your rib cage. You're torn blue and all. You don't know. Sometimes you get a big massive rock in your rib and you don't get that much off it. It is literally is like a full game of Russian roulette. And the horrible thing is, as soon as the game of Russian roulette is over, you start again right away. Fucking, I remember praying in the back loads of times, blue with 999, ready to press. You know, just going into shock, like, and in a cold shower, just going, oh please, I'll never do it again. And then after I calm down for half an hour, and then I'll run out of the bath and go straight and grab the last bit of crack and put it on it and do it all over again. It was horrible. Ireland forever, definitely. More. I've never stayed up 7 nights straight. I was seeing shadow people. Exactly. I told people not too long ago, I minded a gaff for 2 weeks. I was minding a dog. And I got given like almost a half bar, honestly, of paint and all. And I was dry sniffing it, and I watched a few horror movies one night thinking I was a boss man. And I went back, I remember when I went to bed and closed the curtains and closed the door, oh, I'm telling you now, it scared me. Fuck it, I can smoke many grams of this shit and the only stuff I want to do is make a nice ice cold drink, cup of tea, make love to me missus, maybe, when we're not killing each other. That drag didn't taste the best now. It's going to be real could be now just dry as fuck and I never brought a drink. I am forever 100% welcome in. Everybody who subs to me will get a sub back, I say that. I am trying to grow my channel. Don't say it much. I put up a post last night. For every new 100 subscriber, I'm going to give out a prize. But also I'm going to give out other prizes and things as well for like, let's say, whoever comments the most, you know, after I get my weekly update, all these things. I've came up with a plan. Because it's not fair on the sub I already have. You know what I mean? So I'll give them, I'll give them a chance. I'll do it. Look, dip, or I'll get me missus just to scroll through the sub, pick one. You know what I mean? At random. But I'm starting to do it now. I want to grow my channel. You know, it's stopped at 340. And 340 is a lot. I don't even know 4 people. So that's 340 people who've given me a chance just to listen to me. But wouldn't it be great to get to 500? And then to get to 1,000 or 600, 700, 800, 1,000 would be the benchmark. You know what I mean? And slow down because we don't advertise it. You know, people have to advertise, hit the subscribe button, like button, put up the right content, all this shit. But this is more of a vlog, a daily vlog of a chronic addict, a recovering chronic addict. 36 years of age, still has time to turn his life around. Is out of work, doing all the right things. I don't sell drugs, I don't be down the pub. So I sit at home by myself just looking at the dogs having a wank. I might as well log on and just say, look, show people the real me. You know what I mean? I ran away from the real me for 22 years. And the real me is 5'5", talks like this, do you know what I mean? Looks like this. And that's just it. You know, I can't hate that no more. I hate that and then I'll lose another 22 years. So, and we seem to forget that time is the most valuable commodity. That's what Jude McDonald said the other day. And it made me think, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying about getting me subs up and all. Time. I'm not wasting no more fucking time. You know what I mean? I come on here and I just chat. As I said, half the time I'm talking to myself because it's very hard to keep up with the fucking... I don't do much in... Yeah. So do I. So I'm like that with Jude. Jude McDonald is my YouTube go-to. I don't really go on... A few friends, if they say go on, I'll try. But yeah, I don't. I when I get a notification from Jude, I go on to Jude's channel every time. I want to. I like to see him. I like to hear what he's doing. I like to see his normal house, his normal life, his normal thoughts, his stubbly beard. He's just like me. He's not in work. Does that mean he sits in his room around all day? No. Does it mean he sits in and thinks he's a low-life muppet? No, he doesn't. He has a girlfriend, he has a family, he has errands to run. You know what I mean? I'm just like that. You know what I mean? That's why I tune in. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. And I look, he's in Manchester. A couple of people I go on to, random people, sometimes I'll watch, you know. Another Irish channel, Down by the Gram, he goes live from Amsterdam every day. He lives in Amsterdam, he's a student. Down by the Gram, he's Irish but he has an afro. Shout out to him. Sound fella. Real sound fella. If anyone wants to just chill with him, he goes live from different coffee shops twice a day. Some of them you paint in, some of them you do pottery, some of them they listen to music and smoke. But, you know, I never went to college. My college was trying to learn how to wash up crack properly. You know, the real and best king of coke from Harlem, I believe, was Rick Ross. And he said for every kilo of coke, he used to wash up 20 kilos a night into crack. Do you understand me? Back in the mid-80s, right? 20 kilos a day, but a night, he said. And for every 1,000 grams of the pure coke he was getting kilo, he was getting 1,800 grams back of crack. Yeah, I'll say that again. He was almost doubling it into crack. So you're talking major fucking money. And I don't want to learn how to fucking do fucking reflexology or sports science. No, I want to know how to do that. Because I'm a junkie at heart. I'm a junkie inside. A recovering junkie. But felt anxiety, well, not that I know of me. Hold on, do Adam, so do you getting, so I do, well, I know Adam, you asked Adam, but I was diagnosed with generalised anxiety disorder because I have body dysmorphia disorder. So I'm always on edge about how I sound, how I look, how I present myself, how I come across to people, blah, blah, blah. You know, so it never goes away. So it's all day generalised anxiety disorder. There's others. I've had 2 major panic attacks in my life. We've all had little panic attacks, haven't we? But I can say I've had 2 major panic attacks in my life. One of them lasted about 6 weeks and one of them lasted 9 months. So, but now I smoke weed. Don't get me wrong, if you smoke too much weed in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's not fun. I think we've all got the spinnies and the greenies, haven't we? That's not fucking fun. But I'd like to believe, I'm not past that stage. I tell a lie, I went away a year ago. Oh well, before I got clean, obviously it was honestly, I swear to God it was. I'm with my missus nearly 3 years now, like. But I went away when I was with her, I went to a gig, and I had smoked a big blunt before all day. I was nabbing it out, and I was on the sauce all day. And then we went to this gig. We went inside, and I listened to half it, stops for half. I went outside and sparked up this the little nabber. And boy Jesus, my legs went from under me. I caught me missus. She was in the smoking area. I was like, "You're gonna have to carry me out." And then so I was gone. I was like, "How the fuck did that happen?" But I went in and was on the sauce. I was on the sauce heavy. Busy. I was. Yeah, 7 with my mum. Jesus. Stick up for myself and grew up and yeah. Jesus, Adam, I didn't know that. I thought you went on a backpacking trip with your missus. I thought you just moved over there with your missus. Or met your missus over there while you were walking in New Zealand, like 2016, 17 or something. I didn't realise you emigrated basically. She could have went to Australia. New Zealand sounds better. And it's where The Hobbit was filmed. Like, I'd go there. I'd say, mate, I know there's 17 people and there's about 25 Japanese tourists behind me. I know. But I cannot go in unless I get stoned. Can I just go over there and blaze up? Like, I know it's gonna stink. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere in New Zealand. Can I please blaze up before I go into the Hobbit house? Please. And he'll be like, yeah, mate. So, anyone see the story, Will Jesus cloth? Oh, with the Jesus cloth, the tomb. It's proven true Jesus. It's in you talk image on the cloth, the shroud of Turin. Fucking I don't know. And it would take atomic light, 1,000 atomic bombs, if not 1,000,000 atomic bombs of light to imprint that image. And it has the same nail marks, not in the hand like in the movie, in the wrist. How? He has risen from the dead, oh, he is Lord. Here I am, Lord. Is it I alone? He has risen from the dead, oh, he is Lord. But Master Soul 7. No, so he moved to Manny as well. Fucking hell. That's when fucking Lee Marvin Hitchman was, I think, just about giving up his. He gave up the old crack cocaine in 2012, and he was well known in Manchester. He was on Jude's channel yesterday. I missed him. I was devastated. I've never heard anyone talk about love for crack cocaine the way I felt, the way Lee Marvin Hitchman described it in the 47 pages of his book. I thought, I have to shake this man's hand, because if he can give her up and I gave her up, then there's something in it. And he was a big cunt. And he's soft on the inside. Do you understand? He won't mind saying it. I'm sure he'll punch a lot of people up. But he's not born, he doesn't want to be, it's not in him. He looked after the girls of the night up there. He was, he was, he, he, he was, he, he was just unfortunate. He was, 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 he And I believe he's a kind soul, and I've always said I want to shake that man's hand. If you haven't read his book, read his book. It's called Born in Prison by Lee Marvin Hitchman. Great book. It's only a tenner. I said I'd be very happy if I got 10 people to buy his book. So, it changed my... I read it in the hospital when my missus was dying, basically, and she was in septic shock. You know what I mean? And I read it, and I thought, crack cocaine is literally the devil in a substance. And it's very hard to give up. If we all had a button on our body, or a fucking mole that you could press, that could press that chemical reaction, believe me, the human race would be extinct, because we'd all been dead. We wouldn't want food, water, nothing. We'd just be pressing that button, dead. So, and there's lots of people queuing up now in the bushes. Like I used to on a hot summer's day, they all go into the bushes in the parks. And some fella's sitting there with an ounce of crack, and he's serving up, and he's going, love, bro, respect, bro, be safe out there, bro. I looked after you, Don. Look at that one, that's a fatty. I'm after giving you double there, G. Scumbag. Dumb scumbag. If they're young, they're dumb and uneducated. But you wouldn't like it me serving it up to your child, would you? They all love their kids. I love my kid, no one would ever do anything to my kid. I will. I'll sell a crack and smack. Just like you did to mine. You wouldn't like that, would you? So I just believe, I have a lot of respect for people who just give it up, And as I said, it's not what it gives you, it's what it takes away. So it's so hard. This didn't really taste that nice now. I'm telling you, my mouth is dry as fuck. Usually have a cup of tea. I can smell it. Super G Citra. Love it. I need to walk to the shop and get some incense sticks though. Here's Layla enjoying this one. Good girl. Hello. You're a good girl, ain't you? Toto, why don't you have a drink, baby? Nearly full water, half below water. Small bowl. They drink a little bit, but I mean, it's a fucking hot day. If you're hot, drink more than you prick. So, as you can tell by the tone of my voice, definitely chilled out after that one. Don't know why I look like Johnny Bravo though. What's going on? Look like Johnny Bravo. Anyway, yeah, see, I'm mad chilled after that. You know what I mean? This is meant to be a sativa though. That's weird. Some of the indicas get me mad energized. This one, I think it's the heat. It's like I'm sitting in a fucking microwave oven here. Shout out to Brat Lee. All the way in New Zealand. I see you, Fred. It's probably breaking up actually. That's why. Let me see if I forget how to do this, guys, but you have to click on this. And then you have to click on all messages. All messages. Yeah. Well, we're just about finished. My second joint of 4C Labs. Super G Citra. I'm going to give it out of medical stuff now, not street stuff that can get the Cali, which is banging. Medical stuff, I'm going to give it about a 6.5. 6.5. Because it smells beautiful. And I'm sure if I had a drink it would taste beautiful. Hello. How are you? Yo. What's wrong with you, baby? I'm sure they'd love to talk and say, you've been saying that to me for years. Can you stop saying that? You're annoying me now. I know I'm a good girl. Shut the fuck up. What can you do when you live in a shoe? Don't know because I never have. I Don't fuck with me. I'm in a good mood today. No one took a shit in my cornflakes today. And even if they did, I'd push it to the side and I'd tilt the bowl and I'd still fucking eat it. Because I got something in the post from 4C Labs. I've got a new one coming tomorrow. Creamy keys, get on your knees and suck my dick. Need to get up off my arse. A few things I need to do. One of them is be happy, so I'll continue what I'm doing, so. Be happy, don't worry, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I said don't worry, every little thing is gonna be alright. Because I tell you, every little thing is gonna be alright. And scene. And scene. I don't know if Jude's on. Jude might be on. Jude, if you're on, I'm going on to yours now. I'll do a StreamYard if you want to come on mine in a minute. Right. I'll see you all in a little bit. Right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.